बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम, अस्सलाम वालेकुम। इस वीडियो में हम डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं फर्स्ट ईयर इंग्लिश की न्यू बुक से प्ले अ विजिट टू अ स्मॉल प्लैनेट के शॉर्ट आंसर क्वेश्चंस को। और ये वीडियो आपके लिए इस वजह से यूजफुल है क्योंकि इसमें तमाम तरह आंसर्स की जो डिफिकल्ट वर्ड्स हैं उनकी उर्दू में मीनिंग लिखी है, जिससे आपको समझना और तैयारी करना बहुत ज़्यादा आसान हो जाएगा। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट द वीडियो। अगर आप ये चाहते हैं कि सेम प्ले के जो एमसीक्यूज हैं उसकी वीडियो भी देख सकें तो आपकी स्क्रीन की टॉप राइट पे जो लिंक शो हो रहा है उसे क्लिक करके आप इसके एमसीक्यूज भी देख सकते हैं ताकि आप तैयारी कर सकें। पहला क्वेश्चन है, व्हाट इज आयरॉनिक अबाउट स्पेल्डिंग्स ब्रॉडकास्ट एट द बिगिनिंग ऑफ द प्ले। तो इसका जवाब है, रॉजर स्पेल्डिंग कंक्लूड्स हिज ब्रॉडकास्ट कोटिंग जनरल पावर्स that the flying object which has given rise to futile hypothesis is nothing more than a meteor passing through the Earth's orbit. So many people believe that the flying object is a country's secret weapon or a spaceship, but the general powers negated this notion, saying that there is no life on another planet. Right after a few moments of this broadcast, a spaceship lands next to Mr. Spelding's home. Question number 2 है, why is Spelding unhappy about the relationship between Alan and John? Mr. Roger Spelding is an ambitious man and he wants the same type of person for his daughter. He wasn't happy about the relationship between Alan and John because he believes that John is everything except a hard-working, ambitious man who will make his mark in the world. Alan likes John and he believes that he is a hard-working man and she likes him for what he is. अगर आप ये चाहते हैं कि जितनी भी पोएम्स हैं हमारे पास न्यू बुक में उनके एमसीक्यूज को आप सुन सकें, प्रैक्टिस कर सकें, तो आपकी स्क्रीन की टॉप राइट पे उसका लिंक शो हो रहा है, वो क्लिक करके आप तमाम वीडियोस देख सकते हैं। Why did Kreton want to visit Earth? Kreton visits Earth just as a tourist because Earth is Kreton's subject of interest. He has been studying it for years as a hobby, particularly this period of the world. He has all the information about it. He tells general powers that his interest is in human beings and their behaviors. He declares that he has come to Earth for an everlasting visit. As the play proceeds, he tells general powers that he will take the charge of the whole world and intends to reform it. Question number 4 है हमारा, how is Kreton able to communicate with the people on Earth? Kreton is an alien with supernatural powers who comes on Earth in order to visit just for pleasure. He has a good command on every earthly language as he discloses this to general powers. Therefore, he does not feel strange in talking to human beings and is able to communicate quite effortlessly. Moreover, the surprising quality he possesses is that he can listen to what people think. अगर आप प्रो सेक्शन के भी तमाम एमसीक्यूज देखना चाहते हैं और उससे प्रैक्टिस करना चाहते हैं तो आपकी स्क्रीन की टॉप राइट पे उसका लिंक शो हो रहा है, वो आप क्लिक करके देख सकते हैं। क्वेश्चन नंबर 5 है, डिस्क्राइब द रिएक्शन ऑफ डिफरेंट कैरेक्टर्स टू Kreton's visit. The arrival of Kreton created different reactions from different characters while witnessing the landing of the spaceship. Mrs. Spelding fears that it might fall on her house or it can damage her rose garden, while Mr. Spelding thinks it might be a meteor, optical illusion, or weather balloon. Mr. Spelding is reluctant to accept that it is a spaceship of any alien, while John and Alan were sure that it was a spaceship. Question number 6 है, why is General Powers paranoid about Kreton's visit? तो इसका जवाब है, General Powers is a patriotic general and paranoid about Kreton's visit. He considers it his duty to guard the security of his country. He suspects Kreton to be a spy who has been sent to Earth by an alien race to study human beings and preparatory to invasion. General tells Kreton aptly that he considers his visit a purpose of reconnoitering prior to invasion. अगर आप ये चाहते हैं कि प्रो सेक्शन के तमाम तरह यूनिट्स के शॉर्ट आंसर क्वेश्चंस देख सकें यूं ही विद डिफिकल्ट वर्ड्स मीनिंग, तो उन तमाम वीडियो का लिंक आपके स्क्रीन के टॉप राइट पे शो हो रहा है, क्लिक करके देख सकते हैं. What restrictions are imposed on Spelding's family? As General Powers considers the arrival of an alien a threat to the security, he imposes martial law and restricts the activities of his Spelding family. No one is allowed to leave or to communicate with the outer world. It declares that Mr. Spelding's home will remain under siege and restrictions until the final disposition of the arrival of alien to Earth. Question number 8 है, what extraordinary powers does Kreton possess and how does he exhibit these powers? Kreton was an alien with extraordinary and supernatural powers. He knows all the languages of the world. He can listen to what someone is thinking and can control the minds of human beings. He has incomparable strength and a man cannot outdo him in the matters of physical power. He can manage things on the spot without being present there, like he creates an invisible wall that keeps his spaceship away from any harm. अगर आप ये चाहते हैं कि शॉर्ट आंसर क्वेश्चंस पोएम्स के आप देख सकें यूं ही विद डिफिकल्ट वर्ड्स मीनिंग, तो उसका लिंक आपके स्क्रीन के टॉप राइट पर है, क्लिक करके आप उसे देख सकते हैं. क्वेश्चन नंबर 9 है, व्हाई डज स्पेल्डिंग वांट क्रेटॉन टू स्टे? तो इसका जवाब है, रॉजर स्पेल्डिंग इज अ टीवी होस्ट हु इज एन unctuous, ambitious man. He wants Kreton to stay with him in his house so that he can interview him. He knows if he interviews Kreton, he will be the first one in the entire world to interview an alien. It will definitely bring him fame and fortune. This is the reason that he, neglecting all the potential and possible threats of an alien, is ready to host Kreton as long as possible. Question number 10 है, why did Kreton's friends consider him perverse? तो इसका जवाब है, the people from Kreton's planet consider him perverse because they are not interested at all in Earth and its inhabitants. Kreton's planet is incredibly much more advanced scientifically. Therefore, they consider Earth a useless place to visit or control. They think Earth has just begun to develop and the society is in primitive stage. But Kreton has an obsession with the man on Earth and wants to experience them. Question 11 है, how does Kreton reveal that he does not have any favorable view of Earthlings? Kreton has incredible supernatural powers. He can listen to what men think. When he lands on Earth, he comes to know at once what the people around him are thinking. He gets this impression that all of them have negative approach about aliens. Moreover, they are all selfish because they just think about themselves. Like General Power is ambitious because he thinks of promotion. Mr. Spelding thinks about interviewing him so that he can gain fame. Question number 12. How does Kreton foil General Power's attempt to confine him? इसका जवाब है, Kreton has incredible supernatural powers. He can listen to what man thinks and can control the mind of man. Using the same power, he foiled General Power's attempt to confine him. When General Powers orders Aide to grab Kreton, Kreton begins to control the minds of both and makes them stop stunned. He even does not let the army approach or capture his spaceship and builds an invisible wall around it. Question number 13 है, who is Aide? Why is his role in play? What is his role in the play? Aide is a captain and an assistant to General Powers. He assisted General Powers in the operation of controlling the spaceship and investigating Kreton, who is an alien. He is a patriotic soldier who deals with the entire situation fearlessly and fulfills the command of his general without any hesitation, despite anticipating a hostile reaction from the alien. He plays a very important role as far as US soldiers and their responsibility are concerned. Question number 14 है, how did Aide describe Kreton's spaceship? तो इसका जवाब है, Aide was a captain and an assistant to General Powers. He assisted General Powers in the operation of controlling the spaceship and investigating Kreton, who was an alien. He reported that the flying object was elliptical with a 14-foot diameter. He added that it was made of an unknown shining metal, and inside the ship there was nothing, no instrument, no food, nothing. Question number 15 is, describe the main comics incidents of the play. One of the main comic incidents that occurs in the play A Visit to a Small Planet is when the spaceship lands in the rose garden of Mrs. Spelding. Everyone gets worried and frightened, but the only thing that occurs to Mrs. Spelding is to remove a spaceship from her garden. The other incident happens when General Powers enter the home of Mrs. Spelding in the search of the monster. Kreton replies that he's the monster, and General Powers finds his outfit funny and asks him, is he in some fancy dress party? Last question of this video, because we have divided all the questions in two parts. So this is the last part of this video. Question number 16 है, how is media depicted in the play? In the play A Visit to a Small Planet, small planet है ये, small रह गया इसमें. Media is depicted as a tool to create and control general public opinion. It is not free and is controlled by the authorities, like the public doubts about the flying objects are negated and General Powers' views are propagated, which boast American supremacy over everything. Moreover, he restricted Mr. Spelding to take the interview from Kreton in his broadcast. That shows media is not completely free. This is it for today. ये वीडियो यकीनी तौर पे आपके लिए बहुत यूजफुल रही होगी, और अगर ये यूजफुल है तो इसे दोस्तों के साथ जरूर शेयर करें, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब जरूर करें और मुझे दुआओं में याद रखें. अस्सलामु अलैकुम, अल्लाह हाफिज.